This is video 1 for College Algebra. This is our skills review part 1. We've got 3 parts to our skills review. So first we're going to talk about interval and set notation. Set notation you guys have used a lot in Algebra 1, probably geometry, definitely in Algebra 2. Interval notation you've probably only seen a little bit in Algebra 2, okay? But we'll be using both throughout the whole times. But it's when we've got a number line most of the time, or maybe a piecewise, and we're trying to figure out the interval that's shaded or the interval that's shown. Okay, so remember with these we've got our less thans and greater thans, and our less than or equal to and greater than or equal to. Now with those, go either parentheses or brackets. Brackets for the or equal tos, parentheses just for a regular less than or greater than. And that also corresponds with an open dot and closed dot. All right, so for example, if we had this graph, okay, and we wanted to write that as interval notation, we would put a bracket because it is a closed dot. 3 is my first number, and this arrow goes on forever and ever, so that's an infinity, and infinities always get parentheses. Okay, maybe we'll make a quick note of that. Negative infinity, positive and infinity, those get parentheses. Okay. All right, with set notation, same thing, we've just got a little bit more to write. Okay. We always have less thans for set notation, okay, because we always read left to right. So with this, my farthest left number is -1. This is going to be a less than or equal to because it's a closed dot. And it's just a less than because it's an open dot for 4. Okay, so that's our interval and set notation. Next part is evaluating functions. Biggest thing here is make sure you use parentheses, okay? This is not a hard concept. This is just, we gotta make sure that we use parentheses. So here we'd have -2 squared plus 3 times -2 minus 5, okay? And that is going to equal -7. Okay, that's about the hardest you'll get for evaluating a function. Next thing with simplifying, when you're multiplying or dividing, you do not need common denominators, okay? You just multiply straight across, okay? 2x times 5 is 10x, 6 times 3 is 18, and we can reduce that, okay? We can divide both of these by 2, so we've got 5x over 9. Now, when we are adding and subtracting, we need to make sure that we have common denominators, okay? So we can easily multiply our first fraction by 2, and so this would be 14x over 4 minus 3/4. All right, and we can simplify that, and we get we can't combine those aren't like terms. We just simply get 14x minus 3 over 4. All right. Okay, so that's just our very quick overview of our skills review. Okay, a lot of basic Algebra 1 concepts here.